30, 37, 38, 37, 38.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to the Prophletics podcast, episode 4. Let's jump right into it with my new intro music. Diets. Let's talk about diets, people. Let's talk about two dumbass diets that have recently been brought to my attention. And I'll tell you why I think they're dumb as well. Let's jump on the first one, the carnivore diet. The carnivore diet, the all-meat diet. Yes, it is a diet craze in which, for some reason, you all love to jump on diet crazes every 6 months, and when they fail, you kick your own ass, in which you deserved it kicked. So, the carnivore diet, all meat, no vegetables, no grains, no fruits, all meat. Forget the fact that we have found out that the human anatomy is more conducive to breaking down, fruits, vegetables, grains, and things of that nature. Screw that. We're going to go all meat. Listen, I scratch my head when I, read articles like this and when I see these YouTube guys expounding on it like it's a great new craze. Listen, it's not great. The guy who actually, or the doctor who actually started naming this more for a weight loss situation, he no longer practices medicine because they suspended his license. What does that tell you? Stop jumping on these medically driven diets that are more for people's other health syndromes, not to lose weight. And stop making this your style of living. The same with keto. I don't care who doesn't like it. Trust me, I completely uncensored. I don't care who doesn't like it. Keto was founded upon studies of people with epileptic seizures. But we just skip that part, right? We skip that part and we go to the small little fraction that we're looking for that says, hey, that person lost some weight, so I'm just going to use it as a weight loss diet or something like that. It's crazy. It's insane. It's a similar situation with the carnivore diet. I think the person who they were trying to work on had like manic depression or something like that. But let's skip the manic depression and let's skip the epileptic seizure and let's go right down to the point where in part of this study we found out, hey, they lost weight. So let's turn it into a weight loss situation or a weight loss diet or a weight loss craze. And now you have keto snacks and keto cookies and all of this other stuff where, okay, just tell me what sounds right about this. Tell me what sounds common senseful about this. It's like we ignore all types of common sense and jump on all of these fads just because your favorite YouTube or your favorite Instagram pariah is up on a pedestal saying, hey, this works. They're robbing your pockets, man. They're robbing your pockets. Everybody who I know who jumped on the keto diet, after they got off the keto diet, because it's not a sustainable way of living. Stop jumping on these damn diets. You're not looking for a diet. You're not looking for something temporary. You're looking for something for longevity, for something you could do for the rest of your life. You want to be in shape for the rest of your life, not for the temporary effect of a diet. That's another tangent, though. But anyway, everybody who jumped on keto, when they fell off of it for a week, boom, the weight came back. The weight came back immediately, almost immediately. Every single one of them. I'm a guy who will just say something one time. I'll let you know, hey, I don't agree with this. But should you choose to do it, it's on you. It's not on me to live. And you guys who are, and women who have jumped on the keto diet know that, hey, something's wrong with this thing. Common sense should tell you that when you're ingesting fats like that, just butter and grease and meat grease and, some of the stuff I've heard, like, what about that sounds common sensible for your body? Nothing about it. It's so low in protein, you can't gain any muscle. The objective in losing body fat, part of that objective is gaining lean muscle tissue. You can't gain it by ingesting fats into your body like that. Not even the healthy fats. Y'all not eating like avocados and fish oil and things of that nature, or olive oil. You're just eating butter and grease and man, it makes me scratch my head. So aside from the looking good factor that you all are trying to look for, the aesthetics of it all, what about your heart? What about your lungs? What about your brain? What about your kidneys? What about your organs that have to actually, listen, your blood is your river of life, okay? So everything that you ingest is going to eventually go to every single part of your body. That's why I tell a lot of people that skin problems and things of that nature start on the inside. They start from what you ingest. So everything that you consume, from a Snickers to a soda, a Big Mac, to an apple, to an orange, to grilled food, to trash food, all of that stuff is eventually going to flow through every part of your body. So with you knowing this, why would you knowingly consume something that is trash like that? Like a consistent, bout of trash. I'm not saying your nutrition has to be 100% perfect. Mine is not as well. Maybe 90, 95% is on point. But why would you consistently think that these things that people are putting in your face are the right thing? The keto diet, out of here. The carnivore diet, out of here. Out of here, man. Come on. We have to really start using common sense. This fad jumping thing is really taking money out of you all's pockets. And they are willingly taking the money out of your pockets. If you keep falling for these diet crazes, you deserve to have the money taken out of your pockets. Longevity is the key, people. Longevity is the key. Finding something sustainable with longevity and common sense. I guess I pushed you to hit me with that never mind. I say what's wrong, you say, well never mind. I say you sure, you rolling your eyes and say I'm fine. But by the look in your eyes, girl, I can tell you lying. I guess I pushed you to hit me with that never mind. I say what's wrong, you say, well never mind. I say you sure, you rolling your eyes and say I'm fine. But by the look in your eyes, girl, I can tell you lying. And I ain't looking forward to asking 1,000 times, cause we all know how this goes. When we ask are you okay, and your guesses mean the nose, and the nose lead to Mary J played on the radios. So say it with your chest and save me the stress of the guesswork. It's less work, that energy could be used for healing whatever you concealing within your feelings. The sooner resolutions, the sooner the better dealings. I bet it's something simple too. Left the toilet seat up, forgot about the trash with random tasks that I forget to do. But I don't know, cause you refuse to speak a word of your concern. The stubborn silence has to run its turn. And by the time that it appears, I no longer give it up. I'm moving forward and you wanna bring it up. What? I tried to solve it ahead of time, and now you playing games in this head of mine. That's how it goes when you hit me with the never mind. I guess I pushed you to hit me with that never mind. I say what's wrong, you say, well never mind. I say you sure, you rolling your eyes and say I'm fine. But by the look in your eyes, girl, I can tell you lying. I guess I pushed you to hit me with that never mind. I say what's wrong, you say, well never mind. I say you sure, you rolling your eyes and say I'm fine. But by the look in your eyes, girl, I can tell you lying. You kill me with the hesitation. I swear to God, you're trying to test my patience. It's like we go from cloud 9 and painting the town red, flip to where we sleep on opposite sides of the bed. And since I get the silent treatment with your arms crossed and your feet up, I play the role of Mr. Mind Reader without even a clue. So I start apologizing for whatever I didn't do while you steady playing mute. I'll take the claim to whatever you wanna blame, cause the longer this goes on, the more that I go insane. The steady racking my brain for the answer. Should you say what it is, we could move forward faster. But we know good and well from experiences in the past, you ain't seeking resolution too fast. You'd rather let a fire that could be extinguished burn with the time. That's why when I ask you what the problem is, you hit me with that never mind. I guess I pushed you to hit me with that never mind. I say what's wrong, you say, well never mind. I say you sure, you rolling your eyes and say I'm fine. But by the look in your eyes, girl, I can tell you lying. I guess I pushed you to hit me with that never mind. I say what's wrong, you say, well never mind. I say you sure, you rolling your eyes and say I'm fine. But by the look in your eyes, girl, I can tell you lying. Yo, 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 yo. Let's get right into our next segment. Our next segment is going to be talking about the worst diet, in my opinion, of all time: the media diet. Yep, the media diet. What you watch on TV, what you watch on social media, and what you listen to on the radio. Let's use the news, for example. The most depressing TV programming in the world. Why do I say that? Is because let's think about a news programming segment. The beginning of it, local news, breaking news is such and such has died, such and such is in a car accident, there was a shooting, there was a robbery, there was something, but it's always something horrible. It's always something horrible. It's 99% horrible because after they run out of local horrible news, they find statewide horrible news. After they run out of statewide horrible news, it's nationwide horrible news. When they run out of nationwide horrible news, it's worldwide horrible news. And when they're done with that, the last 3 minutes is a sports segment with some random black guy hosting it. Tell me I'm lying. You cannot. Not only is it horrible news that's, brandished and broadcasted all the time, it's all things that you have no control over. So, if this type of programming is taking place as soon as you wake up in the morning, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., then you have reminders at 11 a.m., 12 a.m. Then you have reminders again when you get off of work at 4 p.m., 5 p.m., and I think it's a 6 p.m. or 6 segment or whatever. Don't care, I don't watch it. And then you have it right before you go to bed at 9 and 10 o'clock. You are only going to see how horrible and depressing that this world is, that they're painting that this world is. Because for every negative act, I guarantee you that there are way more positive acts taking place. But that shit's not entertaining. That shit's not entertaining. So we must be entertained as ignorant as humans to have our negativity put in front of us all day, every day. So when you first wake up in the morning, you wake up to caffeine, depression, and negativity because you've got coffee and you're hypersensitive, and then you've got this negative ass news of stuff you have no control over sitting right on you. So then after you watch that bullshit or listen to it at 4, 5, and 6 in the morning, you take it to work because you have to ask your coworker, did you hear about such and such, such and such? Did you hear about this, that, whatever? Boom, boom, boom. So that becomes the mode of conversation for the day, or the beginning of the day. How you start your day is the mode of the whole day. If you wake up and tell yourself it's going to be a great day, you've got some positive affirmations, written down, or you've got them on sticky notes, or, you just tell yourself and look at yourself and see strength and see power and back that up, then that's the type of day you're going to have. But when you wake up to negative ass news and depression with caffeine on top of it, and you're reminded 6 or several times throughout the day how horrible this is, not only when you wake up, but on your lunch break, and also when you get off of work and right before you go to bed, what type of program is taking place right there? What type of programming is taking place right there? It's the most depressing shit in the world. One of the best things I've ever done in my life is to turn that shit off. I don't watch any news. I don't watch any news. None. And my life has changed dramatically because not only am I not getting this dose of negativity over and over and over again, I'm actually able to see, oh shit, it's a lot of positive going on out here. I would rather jump on the positive train. You know what? There are a lot of positive people out here. It's kind of like how people broadcast bad fathers. Everybody's a deadbeat dad. Everybody's a deadbeat dad. I don't know these guys. I don't know deadbeat dads like that. Every dad I know is like massively involved in their kids' lives. And that's because that's what I choose to see. I choose to turn off the bullshit and the propaganda. And that's all that the news is, bullshit and propaganda. So, like I said, people are the sum of their choices. So if you continue to want to watch the news and things of that nature and have your life programmed in a negative manner, go ahead. Enjoy the sports at the end, with the random black guy who's talking about sports. It's always some random deep voiced black dude telling the sports at the end for the last 3 minutes when the news is over. 27 minutes of bullshit. and then 3 minutes of high school football news or something like that. Man, it's insane. Let's get to the next piece of media. Music, man. I can tell more about a person in their music than what they say with their mouth and their actions. I can tell a lot more with your music. Your music tells on you. Your music lets me know what type of person you are, your capabilities, your thoughts, everything. Music is very, 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 very powerful. Very, very powerful. Be careful with it. Be careful with it. You know, I'm from Saginaw, Michigan, and I live in the South now. Little John and the East Side Boys was very, very, very prominent in my early 20s or whatnot. When a Little John song came on in Saginaw, Michigan, in about 47 seconds or less, there was a fight breaking out. Somebody was getting shot. Somebody was getting a bottle cracked upside their head in the club. That was the influence of the music. That is the power of music. It's influential. It changes the mode instantly. I don't care who you are. You know, it's dangerous when you listen to the wrong type of music. Honestly, you're telling a story without telling the story. You know, me, I'm the anti-thought. I can't stand thought music. Thought music is, oh my God, the detriment of a lot of, women and a lot of girls growing up, and it's all plastered all over the radio, and they give these false analogies of how shit should go out here or whatnot, or, how, selling yourself should be, prominent to get what you want to get out of life. Don't get me wrong. Thought music has always existed, but now it's to a point as to where it's at a super, super, super broadcasted level and put out with no sensory at all. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's really, really, really crazy. Your music dictates a lot. Don't you change your music when you go and lift weights and go to the gym? Don't you look for some type of energy? Do you work out to R&B music? If you do, you're a different type of individual. Me personally, I throw on motivation. I throw on Eric Thomas. I throw on Les Brown. I throw on Jocko Willink. I throw on, something motivational, something that picks me up to get my energy up. When you slow dance with your lady or something, you throw on slow music, or something like that, or whatever the case is. But music changes moods, so if you're out here listening to pillhead rap or whatever, or mumble rap or thought rap or whatever, man, listen, that shit has power over you, okay? It has influence on you. And then social media diet. Your social media diet is just as important. If all you do is watch things like The Shade Room and all of these goofy ass videos, man, it's so much mind-numbing activity that takes place out here, and it helps mold your reality. The news helps mold your reality. These dumbass social media pages help mold your reality, and the music helps mold your reality. You have to be strong enough to deprogram yourself from this shit. All right? You got to be strong enough to deprogram from this shit and see the influence that it's really having on you. It changes your attitude. So not only is it your food diet that changes, your attitude and your outlook on the world and things of that nature. It's the food and it's the meat. Yeah, that's the funny thing about life. Like, losses only look like losses, but losses are actually a part of life. So throughout losses, you gotta actually size it up and see what you're learning. You dig? Let me explain it like this. Every lesson's a blessing for real. Be it good or bad, happy or sad, ecstatic or erratically mad. It don't really matter how you feel. Emotions aside, the hindsight is in the hill. I saw my daughter conquer death upon her birth. Going through it, I perceived it for the worst. She wasn't breathing upon the breach and then we were hurt. As I held her on my arm on the elevator, praying that her lungs would work. We couldn't eat, we couldn't sleep, putting pulling ourselves apart, watching her chest, anxiously watching it rise and fall. We had to leave and leave her behind. That was the longest of drives. I ride without a dry eye, but she pulled through, looking like mommy and with a good height. Grades, it's all A's, don't know what a B look like. My little shining star defeats an early bout. After seeing that, what can I complain about? Nothing better than the feeling of overcoming, facing opposition head on, cause ain't no growth in running. We all go through something different, could be blistering, be it thick or thin. The position is giving us thicker skin, it's part of life's chiseling. The key is to stay up and fight, come out glistening on the other end. It's both what I'm witnessing and what we living in. So if you feel yourself dwindling, ain't no giving in, cause every test is a universal gesture. Diamonds are only created with pressure. You need to press when you feeling lesser. The storm you walking in, you can weather, or dance in the rain with your umbrella. It's temporary discomfort, though it's part of your story. A phase that you can't avoid if you aiming for the glory. You'd be surprised at the outcome if you survive the wild. The strongest smiles are created under life's trials. All right. Last topic I'm going in on is a functional training topic. That's right, my man. Functional training, which means you are doing an exercise in which your whole body is involved in the movement. Why am I so big on functional training as far as doing it once or twice a week? Because it's how your body is supposed to move. Your body is meant to focus and perform movements as one organism. That's why none of them are separate. That's why they're all tied in together, man. Together. The body is supposed to work together, but yet we choose training styles that isolate and isolate and isolate. We have chest day. For men, Monday is National Chest Day. And then there's back day. And then there's shoulder day. And then there's bicep and tricep day. And lastly, there's leg day. At the end of the week, when you're tired and you don't really feel like going and you've gassed out all week, you choose that day of all days to train your legs. My God. So, with us doing that, we're developing uneven bodies. The body and a lot of its muscle systems are on pulley systems. So, if you squeeze your chest right now, you'll feel your back lengthen. And vice versa. If you squeeze your back, your chest will lengthen. If you squeeze your bicep, your tricep will lengthen. If you squeeze your tricep, your bicep will lengthen. If you flex your quad, your hamstring will lengthen. If you flex your hamstring, your quad will lengthen. These things are tied together. They're meant to work together in one unit. But we train them separately. And the next thing you know, you go outside to check your mailbox and you pull a muscle. You drop your keys on the ground. You go down to pick up your keys. You pull a muscle. You pull a muscle getting out of bed. You pull a muscle brushing your teeth with these uneven ass bodies that we have. We have overdeveloped biceps and underdeveloped triceps because everything in the front that says show me, which is your show me muscles, the chest, the biceps, even the front of the shoulders, the abs, the quads, we got those down pat, right? Because we want everybody to see us. But the performance muscles are in the back there. The posterior, the lats, the triceps, the hamstrings, the glutes. Yes, the glutes and the quads. But we underdevelop the shit out of those all of the time. We don't train our bodies as one unit, and it forgets that. So when we have these uneven bodies, we are far more prone to injury. And you can't fight like you need to. You can't defend yourself if you have stick legs and big shoulders and a big chest, which is the majority of what a lot of guys really care about. That's why chest days are 2 hours long. Back days are 2 hours long. Even arm day. Biceps and triceps. They get an hour apiece. The biceps get an hour apiece. The triceps get an hour apiece. But when it comes to leg day, y'all gonna hurry up and bullshit through them quads, right? Y'all gonna hurry up and bullshit. But I say quads because y'all don't really train hamstrings. A lot of guys don't really train hamstrings at all. So that imbalance is always there. But y'all gonna BS through, some halfway ass squats, some BS leg presses. Some of y'all don't even squat at all. So you're gonna go straight to the leg press. Not lunges for real. I was about to say lunges, leg press, and what's that? Leg extensions, and you're done. You've done your legs in 20 minutes. Man, listen, stop it. Okay? Start getting into more functional lifts. Your deadlifts, your clean and presses, your kettlebell clean and presses, pull-ups, man. Get some pull-ups in your life, okay? If some of you were hanging from a cliff right now, you might as well just let it go. Just tuck your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye, because you're not going to be able to pull yourself back up. You can't save your own life, yet you go to the gym every day. You can't even defend yourself because you don't even know the kinetics. Your body kinetics are broken. You can't even defend yourself in the streets. Punching power comes out of the ground, travels through the glute, then the core, and then bam, it finishes through the arm. But you freaking rock'em sock'em robots think you know what you're out here doing with your chest poked out and your big arms and your stick legs. Listen, man. I say things like they need to be said. People might say I'm coming across kind of brash or whatever. But listen, I've made the mistakes, man, okay? I've made the mistakes. I'm trying to help you not make the mistakes. All right? Train your body. Full functional organism. Don't overtrain everything else. Drink a lot of water. Stop watching so much bullshit media. Turn off that garbage ass radio. Throw on something positive. Read a book.